Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Imperator Rome Invictus Sogdia series here on the Lord Master channel, in which, well, the last episode was just more, well, it's less about, expanding to other places and all that, but it was more of focused on, family matters, including, line of succession issues, which we will have a look at that again, because for one thing, our own family, including the other one, are some of the most unruly imaginable. I mean, we can point some lackey into somewhere, like say the army somewhere, because there's room for you. My goodness, we got some good ones. You may want to put that man into the into this army. Okay, that's one. But I'm looking for, somebody who's what's you're the family head. There's the governor, the admiral, the marshal. That's okay. That's 4. But where's you? Albania. Well, just one person short. No, you're gonna have to adopt somebody to the family. Whereas I've been preventing that to do so because look at us. There's the king. There's this man who's a primary heir, which I aim to get rid of him. And then there's these people, including my sister. It's a wonder how they. But anyways, and then we got Ryun, who is going to be the heir. She's firstborn, and she's intelligent, which if she were to rule her now, it'll do a lot of good for us. And characters that can generate additional innovations if resigned to a research position. Just if I could stack, but fortunately, she's female and she's going to be the heir. And also doesn't like me much in particular because of Scorn family and Pretender and all that. I mean, that's understandable, but I am trying to help you. Because I will anoint you heir sooner or later. Because we'll continue the legitimacy thing. And of course, there's my wife, Rushan, who's about to pass because she has been suffering from a lung disease. She's barren because of a botched medical treatment. And made worse that she has brain damage. So I would have to assume you. What's your statesmanship? You're trying to do better. I understand that now. But this is partly the reason why, even though I'm at a reasonable age, 44, is the reason why in the last episode, I've been acting like this. Like, I want her to be the heir, and nobody else! But the main reason for that is due to, look at the character. He's very poor health because he has suffered depression for most of his life. Although, when he became king, he slowly got over his depression, and his health will slowly increase. But he'll never recover to perfect health, one would assume. As I will continue to prove legitimacy, which you gain 5 each time. I mean, hell, I stole money from my father. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, I'm trying to think with my mind. Yes. That's because of his health reasons, and if he gets sick again, if he catches an illness, and if we try to use this time to seek a treatment. There could be a chance of a botched treatment, and it could make things worse, thus ending his rule very early. And then we'll be playing as this character, who is also depressed and is not expected to have a long reign either. So it all goes down to her. Not Samtish, though. You know, Samtish is uncaring. Whereas my first and only daughter is the intelligent one. She will do a lot of good for this country when she becomes queen. Oh, she's still got 6 more years before her education could probably begin. So we have to make do with what we can for now. So expanding our borders to wherever we like is no longer the focus for me. Nice shot. You loyal? Oh, it's very loyal. I got something for you to do. I'm trying to think. I mean, that's regarding road building. Because I noticed that each time we use these, the transport fleet, there's gotta be a better way, you know? Like, I'm considering building a road, you know, that goes through Nara into Amo. Oh, no, wait a minute. We already built that road there. Which is actually connected through there. But not connected to Samarkand. No, we gotta rectify that. And a road to Gugant. You should also build a road that leads to Boot. And then through there. And then all the way to Alexandria Skata. And through Alexandria Skata, gotta get the Kashgar that leads to Kucha. And then to Vamna as well. We got some issues to take care of. So, go to Amo first. Whichever is the quickest way to get there. Just get there. And also my main priority is, it's like, yes, the metropolis of Survive. It's a very large city now. And we got so many damn slaves here that I might as well start increasing the promotion speed. And some will get demoted. But look at this. Faster promotion. So we pretty much alleviated all those issues that won't cause any issues. Because this is the city. There. I also just thought of something regarding population numbers. The Greco-Indians are starting to outnumber the Macedonians. But I think they're fine now regarding the syncretism. Oh, we already did that. This colony stuff. No need to make them mad. But I could, you know, give them something. That's culture happiness is more of. Because I'm starting to think that they're going to become a priority for us. Those unruly Bactrians. You gotta give them rights like these in the future. Especially in parts of Bactriana, which is starting to become a little more disloyal to us. Any additional provinces where Bactrian is dominant territory will also have their province loyalty increased. I mean, I could do that. But I need a little more stability. So I'm playing appeasement politics here. But anyways, back to this city. Before I got sidetracked. We have 3 ports here. Yes. That's how we start building mediums ships. And then I thought, well, why don't we just have another granary for times like these? Since this consumes a lot of food now. So I might as well increase its capacity. Knowing that this city will keep up its growth. And this city that recently came to our possession. Every city's got to have a great temple and a grand theater nowadays. And then, I'm looking. I guess the shrine as well. So, we're good now. And do not forget that the city of Masaka, which is going to be where the slaves are going to go, you know, I encourage them to migrate over here. You know, it's not the best idea. Yeah, build another granary here. Because each winter, actually food is declining. Oh, very slow decline though. Don't get too worked up about it. You may want to add some grain here just to mediate that. Actually, get it from the Shunga. That local monthly food does more than any other food products. So that'll change it in a month. So just wait for it to register by the end of it. March 30th, 31st, and the 9th. Okay, there. You alleviated that little issue. Just want to store more grain. I'm trying to up the political influence more. Don't have as much like I used to. There goes my consort. She contributed very little to me, to be real honest. I could remarry, but what's the point? They're all old anyway. See? I really want to work on Khwarezmia. Yeah, you're a disloyal character now. Didn't know they had a civil war again. the kind of stuff you read on the papers. Now, anyways, trying to knock on wood here. Thinking about what to do. Because it seems it's stuck right now. I know what to do. And this is something I do not typically do, but it's something that I should be doing. Get me a levy. And some of you are thinking, what are you doing for? This. Anavasis. I'm gonna go pay a visit. Nope. Force march. Be there swiftly. Because I'm the king and I say so. Just paying a visit to Quaresmia. So we can get their loyalties up. So I can start investing on it. Something we should have done long ago. This tiny bit of Casimira. Nothing we can do about that. Because we do have possession of the city, and we don't have enough of that. So it's a bad place to be in. And once again, I will say no, because I don't want to spend my legitimacy. Because I'm going to use that to appoint my daughter as heir. Whether they like it or not. Alright, slow down, boys. Give me a moment. Or build this road connected to Samarkand by whichever means. Okay, that's good. It's just a short little thing. Now. Now it's time to address corruption. Get rid of corruption once for all. I mean, when activated, imposing corruption sanctions will no longer impose a loyalty mouse upon target. So clearly any laws required in the indictment of our ruling classes making ruling very difficult indeed. These should be amended with this new principle in mind. Selective immunity. So that's the first step in reducing corruption. And we'll have military patronage, which also reduces monthly corruption. And I will gain the trade of founder for this. And of course there's this, which gives us 2 more innovations, and then I'll get that for more research points, and from there, oh, what else do I would want? Ooh, that's tempting. Oh, I just realized something. Something you should have done a long time ago. This. You got all this available because, you know, been around long enough. We always have this, but I'm looking at the other ones. You've been lamenting about legitimacy. Well, I'm sure there's something like that. Oh, that helps loyalty of characters. But that's actually manageable. We always have complex tariffs. Population capacity. Aha! This would have solved your problem long ago. But your commerce income is just grand. the Wands of Oratory is the one you're talking about. This would have definitely helped, but you know, our government's not that kind of type to have that. Because, you know, that would require changing another form of monarchy. Which is obviously a big drop of stability when you make such changes. You know, you had this idea about lapis lazuli lately. That's how also in the previous episode that I've talked about lapis lazuli. 50. How many are there? Well then. I mean, I promise it's slow right now, but we gotta make amends to this. And how many top types out there? Macedonian majority, which they are an integrated culture, and it's very Hellenic. We ought to make this place attractive. So unhappy citizens there, but if we can increase it to the population of, what is it again? 50, which is doable, and number of goods produced is greater or equal to 3. Wow. Good God, 48% of this country is slaves. Yeah, what do you think about all this? Anyways, it's just more of looking up things. Now, it pays little. A little visitation. One second. Okay. 0.25. I mean, loyalty goes up this, but it'll go more in this instant. So I am here to pay royal visits, and they'll start going up. Has not recently been visited by a ruler. That's what I gotta do. I may not have the martial skill to lead, but I could certainly just take a tour across country, tell them how everybody's doing, address their grievances, especially to more disloyal provinces, especially over there. That also means I would have to change that policy to get Oksana together. Yeah, I'll pay. family had... Oh, hell. Here, you can be one of those tag-along folks. Just to please him a little. Oh, you're getting some support, huh? Well, we ought to watch out for that. Yep, they're all coming around. Okay, I'm here. Okay, you can actually redo that with this whole place too. I don't worry, the province is low now. So, we'll do that with here too. Now we can get to work on this. Because I had something in mind. What's the capital province? That's here. But to be honest, it should be there instead. I mean, that's good population. Adjacent to major river, well... Oh, they're both farmlands. They're both just as good. But it's got, you know, something that you don't. And that's the, Palace of Oscabara. The enclosed Palace of Oscabara is the axis around which the city pivots, housing and protecting its roads and coffers. Province law has to be greater. Oh, we'll get up there in no time. Oh, I'll do it with every single one of these disloyal provinces. I could get a hang of this. You know, that takes months off of it. Right, now that you're finished with your work, there's another thing I could do. I want you to do. I want you to force march, and this is going to be much longer. And that is, you're going to build a road to go all the way around. That leads to Alexandria, Scotland. And through there, you build a road to connect these cities, and then to the pass, and to Kashgar, Kuche, Vamna. Then once you're back, then you create the road through this mountain pass that leads to Alexandria, Scotland, and then subsequently downwards. It's like we're trying to create highways here. Head to Bactria proper. I just want everybody to get on our side. The industrious folk of Alexandria Indoi, that's down there, have excelled themselves, contributing to their own personal funds to develop infrastructure to their fine city. We hope that this attitude can be mirrored by some of our less loyal subjects. Granary, yeah? Or library? Or none at all. You do deserve a granary. An additional... Yeah, give him a library. courage traits so they can have a little more food. Albanian revolt. What the hell are the Albanians doing here? And what are they doing in my land? Where the hell did you guys come from? They took away some of my territory. And there's Albanians there. I mean, that's Albania over there. But there's Albanian revolt in my land. That's stolen land. What's the meaning of this? Our monetary income is just fine, but as far as I'm concerned, okay, I did my job here, so we can disband the levy for the time being. And we actually gained some military experience just for going around. So that means those Albanians in our neck of the woods, yes, they're at war with the revolt, which they came from there, but somehow they popped up in our land. There are Albanians and Zoroastrians, but what the hell are y'all doing here in my land? We're gonna have to be dealt with soon. But I'm too busy building roads. There. That way. And this. And then this. And then through there, and we gotta stop ourselves short of reaching Alexandria Scotta, because once you're done with that road building, we're gonna deal with that little Albanian problem. Oh, you need this as well. So that means you gotta go through there. Diplomatic immunity. That helps with the reputation up. At the least. So we gotta give a Minister of Patronage next. Which at least that'll help with the monthly corruption reduction. And then more of that. And then finally we'll go to down here. I thought it's one of them, but no, it needs these two. More diplomatic reputation is always nice. The capital of the Albanian revolt is over there. The fact that Koch has yet to marry attracted the attention of many of the great families of Rome. It was therefore perhaps no surprise when during recent festivities it was introduced to Mayora, the young and accorded some very suitable match. It's clear that Maha and his entire family would be deeply grateful if our families were to be joined together in such a union. Let me see her. A lot of zeal. None of the others. She's energetic, I'll give her that. If she were to have any even higher zeal, I would get the impression that she'd be a priestess. Or what would they say? Well, they wouldn't like that. That's what they would say. And new characters appeared. If it's to please the family head, then I would go for it, because he's one of the generals. Well, what if I say no to that? You'll be mad at me. I'd rather have her been ruled. If I were to have more children, then Sunday have a son. But then again, you're gonna point her anyway. Let me see that. This will make her the next ruler when I die. That's from other modifiers. Heir apparent. Like it or not. There's gonna be heir apparent, and that's the way it's going to be. We have the support. And if you don't ask for that support, we're gonna make another demand oath of allegiance. So, I think just to play it safe, I mean, I have a little zeal, but hers would be a bit of a slight improvement. And having a little bit much on it, so fine, I'll marry her. The decision of Kutch to hold a grand ceremony to nominate a mere child as co-ruler and official successor has been hard to stomach for some of the political grandees in our country. The coronation ceremony have gone off without hitch, but there is dissent brewing amongst the rich and mighty in Sogdia. This is for the best. That's the way it's gonna be. But hey, every little bit helps. Especially with the monthly stability change. Get the armies into position. We gotta go deal with the Albanians. Where's the other army at? Alright, Sogdiano will go deal with them. And what other part of the Albanian wall does take from us? This part here. Position up here. We'll get him soon. We'll be in position for it. No need to rush here. Because we're in the middle of a road building project. A highway project. Sucks to be you. I only put you in this position because you're loyal to me. Keep at it. Keep proving legitimacy, then I will switch over the influence game. So I could get some more influence. Heresy. Deify the living God as spirit of nature. Nasame Baruka. Surely breathes, bleeds just as anyone. This is a scandal over the influence of Sogdia. Earth the dignity, your old god may strike back. That's related to the Baptistic faith, so don't get too worked up about it. That's way over there. In position for reconquest of the lands. But we will only declare that war when the road building project is finished. I still cannot do that because the legitimacy is low. I'll get it up to at least 80. Then that's when I will start with that. Now, in the meantime, just gotta wait for loyalty to get it up to 50, so we can put the Alexandria Otru as the new provincial capital. That would also mean I would most likely build a fortification here. Oh, that's Oscobara, the place that you were talking about. Exceeding this limit is possible, but comes at great expense. Right. Put him here. Because that's going to be the new provincial capital. You people are going to like it. The people of Sibai have raised a large statue of our esteemed ruler, Kach. Though the statue is lacking in certain important areas. If we leave the statue up, let's hope that it does not get too well known, as it could somewhat be somewhat of an insult to the monarch. We are grateful for the son of our nation. Again, it shouldn't have a statue of me. It should be the statue belonged to my grandfather. He's the one that made it happen. We ought to build a tax office there, since that taxation is so great down there. Keep on going, fellas. Carthage had a civil war? Yeah, I never looked much about the Mediterranean. Rome is growing. Almost on the verge of becoming an empire. There goes the wine again. Carthage is a great power. That's the word you're looking for. Major power? Great power. Where's Macedon? Well, it's about to be going into a civil war here. Makkah is at war with Persian kingdom, looking to retake what was lost long ago. So, this is the one we ought to watch out for. Because I feel like I'm being wedged between the Persian kingdom and Shunga. Even though Shunga has less territory, but their population is a lot more, because you know how the Indians are, of how populous they tended to be. Wow, we are way more advanced on martial than they do. Realistically, in the war, we can take them on if we play our cards right, because this is a very wide front. I mean, it's a huge country. Wine. Now there's no longer a demand for wine, so crud. Okay, we do have another daughter. Chatis. Runs in the family, huh? Second born. Each time we do that, it just gets overpopulated. Then where do they have to go? Nowhere. They stay. Unless you send them to go colonize somewhere. No need for gold here. I'd like to keep that stability up. You gotta wait to be a little over 50, because if you do that, it'll become disloyal. If you do it too early. From now. This is going to be all the innovations for now. So now we're going to have administrative patronage, which you get to build. So this is just to have less corruption even more. Can't do that. Continue with that road building. Once you get to Iraq, stop at what you're doing, get to position where their nearest levy is, and deal with them. Retake the provincial capitals, and then retake that city. While on the other front, we could take Bactria back, and this part of Transox back. Or you can go deal with that, and then you'll come up here and help us out with this. He was the world tutor. Who wants to be the tutor? Your personnel. Merciful, arbitrary, righteous. I'll have you looked at. We're gonna put you there for now. Ooh, what else? Hospitality, my eye. But hey, it helps of getting more charisma. More charisma means more popularity. Never really bothered with this city though. Give them a citizen district. A couple of nobles live there as well. So do the same for that. A king is expected to be a patron of arts. Artistic depictions of the king cement the legacy in the eyes of the people. Stylized in the manner of popular gods and heroes, these sculptures, paintings, and murals are often worth their hefty price. must not neglect the arts. This would definitely help that in the long run. Well, be my druthers too. I'm looking. This would be very nice to have sponsored scholars. Which is going to be down there. So it's going to take a while till we get this next set of innovations. Which reminds me. None of them say anything about innovations. Okay, we're almost done here, and then we'll begin our conflict. We'll deal with the Albanian rebellion soon enough. Because I fear that, you know, when Albania deals with their problem, and with Civil War's over, that means we'll be at war with them. That's the last thing that anybody would want. So hope you're all ready for this. Rendro is one of the good ones. So get to Alexandria, Scotta. I would continue building a road towards there, but we gotta stop now. We gotta deal with this matter first. One more time with this. In the meantime. After weeks of nervous looks and smirks at court, the whispers circling the palace finally reached the ears of the king. It seems somewhat has been spreading rumors that spinning arts is unequal privilege and unfitness for the throne. The damage has been done now. Now all look to how the king will deal with this situation. Maybe I could get rid of my selfishness. Or I'll take a popularity hit. I just took the popularity hit. Got blasted. Okay, when I'm done with this proven legitimacy thing, when the next time that event pops up, I'm gonna start adopting some people into the family. They'll be most welcome. Get ready to get to stepping, boys. Because it's time to reclaim those provinces that's stolen by those Albanians of the Caucasus. Every single part must be retaken. Well, obviously Fergana will be the main objective because that's where the capital is. Ain't nobody gonna help you. This is most irregular. We know what the end results will be. Done. Check Sartes first. And then get the Huskat. Then to they got away. them. Typeria defeated them. So now head to them. Okay, now that they're dealt with, go to there. We have issues keeping track of our satrapies as well as taking care of our people at large. With our bureaucracy stretched in, our subjects are becoming ever more unruly. As things stand right now, we will have to care for one of the groups as we're unable to control both of them. Either choice will lead the order displeased and resent. Gold will surely fix this. I got the money. Wall fall. Hurry up. That takes care of them. I mean, I could go over to the sea and, well, they actually taken care of the rebellion in the mainland, so they're gone now. While we will still get rid of them on our end. Won't take long. She's 12 now, and whoa, you want to become a great warrior. She'll get a military trait for this. If she were to lead the levy, excellent. But I would love to see her have her more charisma and zeal. But who am I to question her? That's why I chose her as heir. I made a good choice. Leave her be. I mean, I'm not a warrior myself. I'm just more of a politician type of person. Hey! Get up there. overtaken by a smothering intense depression. Koch has sunk into a downward spiral which reward he will never turn. We can only pray that fate smiles kind of him. Oh, he's depressed again. He's got very poor health, so it just pretty much says his health never really recovered. But now, he's depressed again, so his health will slowly deteriorate. How much does it cost again? 5? Yeah, 5. So, what's a vitamin? You're one of us now, and I'll see where I can employ you, where I can dispose of you. There you are. Yeah, it's been a while since we last did this. Damn, hurry up and fall. There you go. Right, you're going back to road building duty. Not that you mind. We kind of stopped building the road right here. We gotta go connect it to them. Priestly legitimacy. The legitimacy for it by having support of the priesthood cannot be underestimated. The piety of Koch has not gone unnoticed by our devout high priest Chandragupta Trigarta, who is a Hindu. The high priest sings the praises of the king to not only to the gods, but also to the priesthood, who reassure the people that Sogdia is administered by godly hands. Thank Chandragupta for his support. The legitimacy's gone up again, but wow. We have a Hindu high priest, even though we're ritualistic. We're more syncretic these days, one would think. Give me all of this back. This is rightfully Sogdian land. No matter what the aggressive expansion says, it's the territories that we claim. They're nowhere else to be found. And there are no Albanian populations here, so choice is yours. But honestly, I kind of want to have that popularity back up, so our enemies deserve no quarter. Right. As you were. Back to your original posts. Wherever you may be called upon. No, not you. Not you. I just don't realize it. Very poor health. That means I got a few years to live. What I do know is that she's going to be a great warrior one day, or so they say. But we got to keep the stability high up, should anything like that were to occur. I've really neglected this little city that nobody cares about. But, oh, that's the climate. It's mountains, and it's frigid. That's the reason why. Plus part of Sogdian, so it can't be dissolved, so build as you wish. Produce hemp. How about the citizen and noble district and library? A place to be for them. Never mind. No longer depressed. It's just I had a little episode. Alright, ready to rebuild. Let me build more roads connected to there. And then once you're done, I want you to connect it to these cities of Ghana. We can leave that as a fortress as the way it is. And then to there. To Kashgar, and then find a way to get it close up to Kuche. And after that, we go back there and head to Havana. Quickest way. You'll do. We'll find a job for you. Maybe, preferably a physician. This is 9. But you're a minor character, so I just need you out of here. Make room. Just want this family to be less scornful. Gads, you gotta have grain. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to do this for some time. Okay. Because Goganj is the biggest reason why there's some unruly populations here. The only building we built here was this port. I want people to come here, but I can't get rid of that policy regarding provincial loyalty. To alleviate this, you need a great temple and a grand theater. For starters, every single province needs one. Once they are done, then things may get easier from here. It's not ideal, but sometimes it's the only way. Trying to steal? Now I need some more influence in my life. can no longer deal with this issue now. It's becoming less of an issue regarding legitimacy. Second child rule. Till the end. Oh, hell. The head of a family, Spitaminis, is utterly fed up with situations and began mobilizing forces in the city of Alexandria. Whilst matters are not hostile yet, such an act could provoke civil war if left unattended. Governor of Maru. Something tells me that we gotta go get that new general to lead one of our armies. And it has to be someone who's loyal to me and to me only. Because that would be for the best. I would befriend right now, but I'm influencing stakeholders, so I need a little more political influence before you can befriend somebody. Limited of one in any given territory. That's how it works. It seems Sorrento has really taken his job as general. Has started reworking the whole infrastructure of the troops assigned him. However, these changes, we started seeing a lot of officers and troops who are loyal to the general over Sogdia. It's a troubling development for what the future might hold. Surendra knows best. Excellent conditions in Sibai. Whether by happy coincidence, the blessings of the goddess of fortune, or just diligent management, for the past year of production in the metropolis of Sibai has far surpassed the predictions of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we could simply exploit these boons for short-term gain, some have suggested that this is an excellent opportunity to study the organization of slaves in Sibai, who by all accounts are an unusually satisfied and productive bunch, and attempt to apply these lessons across the province of Sibai. Alternately, we could simply allow whatever fortune enjoys to run its natural course without interference. Again, this is the one that has an awfully high slave population, because I told them to go over there. But we're trying to promote these people to become freemen, citizens, and nobles. And there's room. Again, it's got everything that you need. Oh, we could build another library there. I mean, this is the city. That's the impression we get. He's the governor of Ganhara, bearing in mind. Be careful. I'll say they have it under control. He'll get some money. We get a little. And slaves will be a little more happy there with the benign autonomy for the next years. You actually gain no research points? Actually, the other results. Research. That research, not the points, goes up more. For local research points, use. One would think these institutions might rival Taxila one day. I mean, they produce just as much research Well, looks like Gandhara has got another competition regarding who owns what, even though this is the center of learning. But it's already at the max population, so it won't matter much. But I'm starting to think that this idea of telling these people to go to Gandhara is starting to become rather impractical. Because I became obsessed with the cedar idea. And you got Rupa. So you need this many slave populations to get it up there. Well, meanwhile, another thing I would love to work on is over here. We could switch it now, but it's going to become a small province. So I'm going to need to pay a visit. Get the levy from Sogdiana. This is just going to be a royal visit. She did increase it a bit, while decreasing a little bit of her finesse. She seems healthy. Compare and contrast. You'll do. Up. Okay. Go this one. Where's the other guy? You. Aha. There you go. You got one great general and a bunch of also-rans. What's going on up in Sogdia? I was about to sneeze. Let that population continue to grow. But the real question is, how? Because my original intention in the first place was to increase the population of all this. Especially that the areas where the second is the majority, which is an integrated culture. Yeah, we need more money. It's the only issue for now. But we are working on it. There's only 3 cities in Scythia, which are all in the works. Here's the capital. Oh, whoops, I went the wrong way. Our steward has friends outside, far outside our borders, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the court philosopher of Typodia could be put to use to increase their opinion of us. All we would have to do is send some our wealth his way, and he will try to improve the reputation. No, we don't care about Typodia. Again, the main reason in the first place, as a reminder, it's because of that lapis lazuli thing. I need to get it up to the population of 50, and which will have to be mainly slaves, that we gotta move a bunch of them over here. That means we gotta start building mills. Okay, now I'm here. I'll pay. Now, switch over. Relocate that capital. And people will start coming over there. Actually, move just one pop. Okay. Now, get a mill. We're going to do it just like what we did over there where we built about 3 of these. There's a limit of 3. Man, I gotta do all this every once in a while. Fortunately, you're here. Well, I'm gonna go pay a visit to there again. Just to make damn sure. I mean, they're gonna start going our way, but I want to make damn sure. To say, hey, how's everybody doing and all that. Because you are the most unruly city. Not to mention unintegrated culture. Nothing we can do about that. A true ruler. I'm here. Until when all this is improved regarding the territorial, provincial loyalty from all of you unruly people, we will switch those policies and we will finally make those people come here. So, bid you farewell. Boot's alright. Drop me off again. And I'll go pay the visit to Transluxus, another disloyal province, which is becoming quite of an issue. Energetic and dumb. That's my consort. "15 years old now. Skill hasn't increased nor decreased. I'll spend a little. Gee, I would love to change the law right now, but I don't have that innovation that will lead us to this. I mean, we're about to get another innovation now. We'll finally get military patronage. And I will gain the trait of founder. Which, do you think, quite honestly, that should be the kind of trait that should go to, you know, the future queen of Sogdia? Just to have, you know, a little more popularity. Now it's every 13. All we need is to build another mill. You contribute a lot of this. It's them. So there's your answer. It's not a lot of things you can please them near to this, so there's no chance of that happening. Unless you want to enact another decision. One more time. And I will disband this levy. Can't believe you actually gained military experience just by going from one place over to the other. You know, saluting to the people and all that. I'm gonna have to right now. Step lances. The step lances were a feared unit of high penetration cavalry. We do have some heavy cavalry outfits, but we're about to get a character of an exceptionally high marshal for this. Whoever that man may be. And that also means we also got to spend this to go over formations. This formation enhances the trained warrior's killing efficiency, which ups our horse archers' morale up. Then we will have the tactical cavalry skirmish. Particularly useful if you got more cavalry units. Okay, these needs these two. But I suggest we will only go that way, and who knows what from there. Perhaps more of this? That could be ideal. Because, you know, I didn't think about that before. Oh, I just found out, as this current date. Now you have 100 years of gameplay left. Because in an Imperator Rome playthrough, it ends on 27 BCE. So, we got 100 years left. But as far as we know, we are never ever going to beat the Shunga in the high score. Again, it's a nation that came from nothing, and it became something. And this is their capital here. Just found out just now. Fortunately, this is a navigable river. Like if we were to ever invade Shunga in a hypothetical war with them, I mean, I can imagine this happening. And this is the this man. Again, it's just, I feel like this is somebody I don't want to mess with. But if we wanted more of Maru, we would have to take all the areas that's basically modern day Gujarat. Which at that time, it was called Saurashtra. So these would be the, like if we were ever wanted to expand further in India, this would be the place to take it. It's got some good things there, including elephants. But the problem is, there's hardly any wood. I've always been wanting to look for wood, but you gotta go deep in the country to find them. Well, there is some holy sites. Some Hindu, others Jain. Again, tempting. If I ever... again, we're the kind of country that right now we're being... there's a word for it. Oh, the Persian kingdom did retake Mesopotamia, and now they've taken Garha. So that's the problem with them. They keep on expanding. We're trying to increase the population growth here. Unwanted might be on the verge of civil war. While we have improved relations with them in the past, they're fighting someone else's revolt as their allied, the Satavahana. But their territorial numbers is actually a little less than we would think, but there's a lot more population. In fact, let me look at that here. Compare that. Our most populous city is Alexandria Sogdia. What they have is a lot of certain areas. I mean, I would dare argue that places like okay, this has got to be the most populous city. I mean, there's got to be a way to read this in their country. No, not characters. I can understand number of pops, but they don't tell you where exactly unless you look at the population map mode. This is their capital. This is also an area they hold. They also have this six. Okay, that's the most populous. Actually, it's Eugenie. So, sorry about that. Do they hold Patliputra? Ah, Patliputra, of course. That area is a metropolis. It's always been a metropolis since the very beginning. So now you know where their power lies. Again, I'm tempted about this idea about taking all the areas of modern-day Gujarat and at least you could tell the difference of population. But I wouldn't dream of doing a total war scenario, because that would be a wide war for not only this, but also you got to cover this as well. That's another issue. And you would have to bring all the levies and others en masse. But at least this is plains. And down here, a little bit of desert, marshlands. Oh, it's mostly marsh up until you get to Sogdia. Well suited. And the capital is just right over there. Nope, down there. So that's what we're looking at here. If we were ever to fight in a hypothetical war with the Shunga, which we consider them as a great training partner, but also a possible threat, about as much as a threat to from the Persian kingdom. Unfortunately, we are far advancement in military tech. Shunga, however, they're almost even with us. The Persian kingdom is a little weaker, so. But because of this is why I view Shunga as a greater threat compared to the Persian kingdom, even though they hold more territories and more populations. Not to mention almost the entire country is Hellenized. Whereas over there it's all Hindu, obviously. With almost no Buddhists, nor Jains. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but they're kind of, you know, not the majority of a certain territory. I mean, hell, we even have Buddhists here, but they don't really contribute much. And even if we do expand Indian territory, this would make highly likely that Hindus will become a majority. And maybe one day we'll have to embrace Hinduism. It has its benefits, of course. Although it's active right now, but you can't, you know, really look it up. National tax. That's passive. Plus, we own this area. Integrated culture, happiness. I mean, you've always wanted to have a little more, right? Well, why didn't you think of that then? Actually, look for something else. There's something else I'd like to know. I mean, yeah, this plate is taken out. Talking about provincial loyalty. Is there anything that involves provincial loyalty issues that can be mitigated? This is all economy related. At least there's something in Hinduism that gets rid of corruption. In fact, we own this territory. Ah, right next door to Civic. Ah. That's nice. Okay, what else? Unintegrated culture happiness. We also own this too. Oh, that's ritualistic, dummy. That's in Pamir. Over here. This is all Hellenic. Here's something that addresses that. Hera. But what about in Hindu? Here's something that can help you with the nobles. Ups morale of armies as well. Well, the Shunga owns that site that's in Pushkara. Research. Provincial loyalty. Also owned by Shunga. Want to have that looked at. Oh, that's the area. You want to have that for yourself. Now, over here in fertility. I like keeping this, but unfortunately we don't have, you know, a heptatocoli site that we would own. Kucha owns that, so does Jinjuli. That helps your provincial loyalty issues. Or what for the Hindus? Jiminy Christmas. Probably just capacity up. No wonder why there's so many of them. Krishna, we know that with that one. That's simulation. That explains why there's so many Avantis. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. And there's this one holy site that's just sitting here. I mean, it helps with the benefits, and also that's one of the reasons I contributed for the migration to come to this place. Even though the majority of them are Hindu. And will likely remain so. Because, tried as we might, because of the syncretism, non-integrated culture, mismatching of pantheon, that explains why conversions are a little hard to come by. But nevertheless, I'm proud of what I've done to this city. Avanti, Avanti, look up. Avanti, how many of them? It can't be as numerous as the Ganharis, who we also have an integrated culture to. But keep well in mind. I mean, before we end this episode, there's ways to increase the population. I mean, levies. Levies can only be raised from integrated cultures. However, so considers when planning. Levied pumps will not produce flat resources while they are raised. So, yeah. A governorship with a large city population, for example, might raise numbers of cavalry units. I mean, that's just one thing. Or what about legions? when the correct laws enable, you'll be able to raise legions. Unlike levies, legions allow you greater control and composition army units. Competitive use siege engineers. Huh. Yeah, but I'm talking about display of potential strength of a legion raised in the governorship. Like say if I want a Himalaya, then you gotta, this is pops. So, So I mean that's for levies, I mean you gotta increase the population more. In fact, that population in general of Himalaya, I mean, before we finally end up, so we're gonna do the compare and contrast. Regions, dummy! Not 353, that's total, compared to Gandhar with a lot more, which is why we're able to raise armies like that. I'm trying to up this size of Maru, even though they're roughly the same as Himalaya. Gadrosia is too little. And I'm trying to raise Scythia population as well. All the more reasons why I'm trying to get these up. But I fear if you want to get them up more, you better start integrating the cultures of others. So just take what you can get. Oh, she'll be turning 16 this year, so we're actually going to stop this episode here, as we've pretty much did a lot of explaining here. So, in the next episode, who knows what we'll do from here? I mean, we'll continue with more of the things, along with trying to get the political influence up. I'm in very poor health, because at any given time, if I get sick, or I get depressed again, because it's happened to me the second time, then who knows? Then who knows what I would be like. But I will continue with the oratory focus. And Riona is going to be the Queen of Sogdiana. That's gonna be the fact here. And she will soon get a military trait just to increase her martial even more. And when she becomes queen, I'll be... oh boy. I would be... more than happy that at a certain age I would retire. Yeah, retire. That may happen. But all that and more until the next episode. But until then, so long for now.